All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and get started. I appreciate everybody jumping on tonight. We did have our appointment setting earlier, 6 o'clock, 6 to 6:30. Appreciate everybody that jumped on for that. We definitely got some action going to kind of round this month out. We do have until tomorrow night at 11 o'clock to get all recruits and premium in for the month. So I'm asking everybody to fight hard to get one more something in by 11 p.m. tomorrow night so we can close the month out strong. But guys, we got a lot of things going on right now in the business, man. It's an exciting time to be in the business. We have a couple of things running. I originally, as you all know, we had planned on having a rally here at the office with the team, just to kind of pull everybody together, do some recognition. We got some folks that went out and did some great things. We're still going to do that, but with the month ending and getting ready for the trip, I felt like we get a better turnout when we get back from the AALC, because we're going to come back fired up about everything that we heard, all the tips that we got, meeting with the millionaires and the folks that's taking the thing to the next level. So I think that would definitely be a great deal. So we moved that to the 15th of August, because we'll be gone this week, those of us who are going to the AALC. And the focus of this call is really the AALC. But yeah, we're going to do that because, man, we're going to come back fired up. So that's the first thing. Tonight, I wanted to have as a feature to kind of share with us a few words about the AALC and the importance of it. And it's really relevant whether you're going to it, whether you're going to make this trip or not. It's going to be important. And our own NSD, our National Sales Director, George Hairston, he's going to be jumping on here shortly to share a few words with us to kind of give us some perspective. I can just tell you, just from my own experience, it's a life-changing event when you see Black folks coming together, all for a common cause, all fighting for the same purpose, and working on winning, to become a council member, being in that top tier of Primerica, making a minimum of
about time
$200,000, making a minimum of $200,000 a year. That's a big deal. And so we want to make sure that we take full advantage of it. And so he's on his way on. So while we're waiting on him to jump on, let me review a couple of things. We still have a $49 IBA that's in effect. Okay, $49 for the IBA fee and $25 for the monthly to run their business. Guys, it's going back up next month. So you don't want to miss out on that opportunity to be able to get those recruits in, get you some folks, or get your recruits some recruits. So just fight to the end to make sure you maximize that. I believe I see our guest speaker on, which he is really not a guest because he is our National Sales Director. Guys, I'm going to introduce him, and most of you all on the call know him or have seen him or heard him before, but just in case you needed clarification, been in the business for several years, has attained great things in the business, built and helped promote several RVPs, including myself. He is also an AALC council member, okay? An AALC council member for many, many years now. He makes $600,000 plus a year, and he's showing us how to do the same and move on to $1 million, guys. He's our direct. He's really our real head coach. He's mentoring us to success and really showing us the way. So y'all, without further ado, y'all give it up for the one and only National Sales Director, Mr. George Hairston. Come on, Coach.
Let's go, Coach.
Let's go, George. He forgot how to come off mute.
Yeah, they gotta come on mute. Still on mute.
Hold up. There we go.
Yeah.
Sorry
There we
about
go.
that.
We got you.
Yeah, first giving praise and honor to God. Thank you for that beautiful, beautiful introduction, Brandon. And you always thank God to get an introduction like that, because you know when you start in the business, even now when you're working in the business and you're dealing with people, and people are people. And so the ring don't mean nothing to some of them. The AALC don't mean nothing to some of them. So sometimes you take a hit in terms of how you feel. And so it's great that in our business, we edify people, that we really show people that they're appreciated, their accomplishments and so forth, because your next appointment might be with a nut, you know, and so that can bring your esteem down that quick. And so when I was working in the business and I was going through a lot of stuff, because it seemed like stuff came in multiples, you know, I never knew that one day I would get introductions or recognitions like that. Well, why am I saying that? Because as you're working this business, it's a mathematical formula. So the stuff that you go through, other people have gone through too. But when you're going through it, it seems like it's just you. And so you start personalizing it, you forget the business aspect side of it and so forth. But what's going to happen is over time, you're going to overcome all of that and you'll get introductions like what Brandon just shared. And you'll be sitting around and saying, man, if they only knew the stuff that I had to do this, or the stuff I had to do this, or the dark houses that I had and so forth, you know, they might, you know, feel a certain way. It's been a long time since I've had a chance to talk with you all. And I wanted to talk to you on the eve of going to the AALC, because that's one of the most important meetings in the history of Primerica, whatever ethnicity you are. When I reflect back on the years when we were first putting that together, they brought in people like Jesse Jackson and some of the other civil rights leaders to talk to us, to share with us about being in business together. You know, Sandy Weil was a good friend of theirs. And we had been bargaining for something like this because we never could come together. We couldn't come together and share ideas. And so we were like segmented. We didn't know each other. A lot of us never met or anything like that. But we knew if we could unite, that there would be a tremendous amount of power that would be emitted by that. And so over a course of time, we requested that. And fortunately, we had a CEO who said, okay. A lot of companies would not have done that. They would have said that it was divisive or so forth, but we had somebody who had the vision as well as we had the vision, where we could see that we could accomplish great things. And you look at right now what's happening with the AALC, what's happening with African Americans in Primerica is absolutely amazing. And this is just the beginning, just the tip of the iceberg as people are going to be developing and winning. So I wanted to talk with you all because I know you have a large number going, and it's important as we go, the attitude that we have. Years ago, we had a young guy on our team, and he was trying to decide whether he should go or not. And he had talked with some family members and stuff who weren't involved in Primerica, and they told him, well, I don't know, you know, it's just a meeting. You just going to a meeting. You all know what you hear some people say sometime when you know when they're talking to you about it. But then what happened was he came in and talked to me one day. Well, in his conversation with me, what happened was I said, well, they may be right. He was shocked by that answer, that they might be right. I say, but it all goes into the attitude that you have going into the meeting. I said, now, if you think like they think, well, it's just a meeting, it may be a waste of time, it's just going to be something normal, then it becomes true. However, if you think that I'm going to this meeting, I'm going to be touched by something special, something that's going to fire me up, something that's going to pump me up, something that's going to take my business to the next level. They say you never know the meeting or the hour that you'll hear a word or a message that can take your business off. So it's all about how you set your mind up to receive. That's in most situations in life. And we talk about it from the Primerica realm, but how you set yourself up to receive. And looking at this, this is going to be one of the greatest meetings that Primerica has ever had. Significant accomplishment. going at a time, I mean, where just things are just rolling. You can get something out of this meeting where, say, for instance, like a Joe Ward. A Joe Ward came to the meeting, and he came with his team, and he brought maybe about 15 people with him. And they weren't even a name that was well known or everybody knew or any of that. But those 15 people came to that meeting, and they got so fired up. They got so pumped up. Well, now you all know who Joe Ward is. You all know what has happened. So attitude and the feeling is everything. You got to feel good about yourself that you're going to receive something great with this, that something great is going to happen. Now, and I want to make sure when I talk to Brandon, I said, man, keep everybody pumped up. Man, if the plane is late, so what? If the food don't taste as good as you thought it was, so what? You know, if the weather's not as perfect as it was, so what? Because you're not there to get any of those things. You're there to get the answer. The thing that impacts you. And so some of those things can work as diversion. We've even had people who've gotten on trips and gotten in disagreements over little bitty things, you know, little bitty things that should not have been a distraction. You know, when they say the devil goes to work, he brings distractions. He can bring them in various ways. You have to train your mind that you got to get the maximum out of this moment. You can't be grabbed into traditional stuff and so forth. Lord, what am I supposed to receive from this? What special message is coming? You know, no matter if Joe over here is acting crazy and not acting their normal self, okay, we'll deal with that when we get back. I'm not going to give a lot of attention to that and so forth because I'm on a mission. I'm on a mental mission to bring something back to St. Louis. Always remember why you joined. Art Williams told us that. Art Williams said that you have to remember what turned you on, what fired you up, what made you want to be a part of this. Well, why did he say that? Because adversity will come in and make you wonder, make you second guess. Even contacts with people will do that. Some inside, some outside. But you got to keep your eyes on the prize. You got to keep your eyes on where you want to go. You got to keep your eyes on your goals. Write your goals down, you know, and go there. And I mean, just make sure that you're going to be the smartest one there in that you're going to learn everything that they know. And you're going to put that with what you know, and you're going to bring it back to St. Louis and do something great. And so I just want to share a few things with you all. You all don't need a lot. You're under great leadership. Organize as much as you can as you prepare to go there. You know, that's a beautiful place to be anyway. And so you're going to have an incredible time, incredible experience. But don't let distractions, don't let small stuff. Anytime you're involved in something great, anytime you're involved in moving something historically, little crap comes along that tries to get you. You be talking the whole trip about, it rained the whole time, man. You missed all the messages, you missed all the speeches because distraction is overtaking you. Oh, man, you know, I got there and Norman started acting funny, man. He wasn't acting like Norman. So now you talking about, that's what you learned from the AALC. Norman, I know better. That's why I picked on you. But what I'm saying is that watch your mind, guys. This is a special moment. This is a special time. You one recruit from a surge. I don't care where you are in the business today. Everybody has a success story. You're going to hear some tremendous stories when you hear not stories, tremendous facts, success facts. And that's what makes Primerica so special. So Brandon, that's all I had to share with you. They didn't want to hear me preach. I'm sure you all organized and getting ready for that trip.
Yes, sir.
It's going to be phenomenal.
Great to see you, Coach. Looking and sounding good.
Yeah, you look good.
Yeah, it is.
Hey,
Glad
brother,
to
see you.
back to us, man.
It's great to be seen, my brother. You know, that's where you value every moment. And that's why as you go into this, value this moment. You're in a special time just to be able to go, to be there, to learn, to be healthy and to receive, and then to be able to go and practically apply all the things that you're going to learn. Man, you all are a good performing team right now. Think about what you're going to become when you get back. Yes, start visualizing, start speaking it into existence, you know, have that kind of feeling, that attitude. We going on this trip to come back as a mightier force than we are now. So Brandon, did you have anything else you want me to?
Hey, Coach, listen, you shared exactly, what we had discussed. I knew definitely you would come with it. And just speaking from your vantage point, to have you as a person that has achieved some things that somebody on the call is looking to achieve. I just think it's a special time and a special moment for us to seize. And some folks are gonna take this information. Some folks are going, not going to do with it what they should, but we have the opportunity. So I appreciate your leadership. Appreciate you coming on to share and continue to ride with us and mentor us so that we can keep on going, keep this thing going. So if there's any other words you would like to share, it's definitely the microphone is open if you'd like to.
Well, thank you so much for listening. And you know what I always say, see you at the top because the bottom is too crowded.
Yes, sir.
What is happening with us? Do not forego history. Historically, 50 years ago, we could not have done what's being done today. It would not have been allowed. For what you to see African Americans making, African American men, women, young people, older, that never would have had, that door never would have been open. You got to thank God that you in the door. You may not be where you want to be right now, but you're on a journey, you're on a destiny, you're on a ride, and you're going to get where you're going if you stay focused and you don't let crap overcome you and watch your thinking. Watch your thinking. Guys, thank you so much. See you at the top because the bottom is too crowded. Thanks.
Right. Appreciate you. Y'all come off mute just for a second and just show Coach some love.
Hey, praise the Lord. Hey, hallelujah. Praise God. Thank you, Jesus.
Yes,
Praise
Thank
God.
you. Amen.
Hallelujah.
Thank you, George.
Appreciate
Right,
Bless
thank you.
you.
Thanks, George.
Thank you,
All right.
George.
All right,
See you all soon.
we gonna roll into the next.
Thank you, George.
Thank you. I'll see you all soon.
All right, now, Coach.
All right.
God bless you.
God bless you too.
All right, folks, let's get into the next phase, man. We appreciate him getting on. Nobody disconnect because that wasn't it. That was just the start.
Yeah, I thought some names gonna drop off.
Yeah, I saw one drop off. Well, no, that was Coach. But look, we got to talk about some details as far as the trip is concerned, and just some notes that we need to recognize as a team. First thing I want to do, and we're gonna go through this stuff and wrap it, and then we're gonna close out. With just a closing message from a couple of leaders and then myself. So let me go into the agenda, and this is strong for those of you all who are going. They just sent this out. If you can see that, y'all see my screen?
Yep.
Yeah, see it.
Now this is way more detailed than I'm going to highlight. It's a more detailed version of the agenda that you can access on the African American Leadership Council website. Where you did your registrations at, okay? It's just letting you know, basically, all y'all need to know on Thursday, there's no real planned events. They did say it's some type of pool party going on. I don't know who has access to that, but that's going on from like, I think it's from like 12 to 6 or something, and it's off-site, but people can come and go as they please. I'll get more information about that, but there's no real planned events if you're coming in on Thursday. You really can see the sights, get relaxed. We gonna get our grub on, all of that, right? Okay. I happen to be in the choir, so I got a little choir rehearsal that night because they do have an AALC choir. Some of y'all didn't realize that we have, for those who want to participate, maybe in the next AALC, they do have a choir. I've been a part of that for several years now, but they do that. But there's no planned events for just everybody that's coming on that day. Now, the next day, Friday really kicks in the main stuff. They have the Primerica store gonna be open where you can get your t-shirts, you can get your memorabilia, all your merch, as they say. Make sure if you didn't get your registration stuff, you can get it then, or you can get it. I believe you can get it on Thursday as well. All right. They have nothing really rolling until 4 o'clock. Now at 4 o'clock, guys, it's going to be vitally important that you plug in, because at 4 o'clock, that's going to be, as they've renamed the women's locker room to the boss chicks locker room. Okay. And then they got the men's locker room. They got another name for it too. I don't know what it is, but it's going to be great. Every time they do the men and women's locker room, of course, the ladies always say they the most fired up, but hey.
Boss Chicks locker room.
And they renamed the men's to the Kings locker room.
Yeah, I knew it was something like that. I couldn't remember.
Kings locker room. I heard that.
But the bottom line is get there, because you don't want to miss nothing like the ladies that are already making hundreds of thousands of dollars and millions, speaking to new ladies that are coming on that would like to make that. Same thing on the men's side, the men's locker room. We always get it cracking in there, and it's always great leadership in there as well. And they just got the names of the people who are going to be running it. Then they have a welcome celebration for everybody. Okay, it's basically a party. Okay, for everybody. It's like a welcome reception in the grand ballroom. Okay, I don't know where the grand ballroom is. It moves from time to time, but they gonna have a big thing. I don't know if they're gonna have food. I don't know how they laying it out. I just know it's gonna be nice. Anything the AALC does, they always do it up big. So that's from 7 to 9. And then once again, afterwards, guys, if you like me, I'm trying to find a couple of millionaires to swap numbers with or talk to or whatever. We might go out as a team. We got to definitely find one night we can go out as a team and go, get some grub or see the sights or whatever. But anyway, that's Friday. Then we go into Saturday. Okay, some of y'all got VIP packages. They do have a VIP workshop early. Then there's a general session from 9 to 12, okay, which Renee Turner is the MC for that. That's going to be great. That's going to be the intro. I'm not sure what they're doing when, but I just know every session is definitely important. Now, they do have an RVP workshop that I'm supposed to be participating in at that time. They have a securities boot camp for those of you all who want to learn more about the investments, okay, and making that loan money, you hear me? And stacking that wealth. They're going to be talking about moving money. They're going to be talking about rollover, how you can increase your investment cash. And really, to most of you guys on the call, it's really going to be something that really speaks to how important it is to get investment license, because you can't take advantage of none of it until you get your license. So they're going to be kind of casting that vision. After that, folks, they're going to be, it's going to be a little open time. Now the securities boot camp is optional. You can go, not go, it's up to you. But later on that night, I would encourage everyone to be at the general session that night. Normally, that's when they bring in all of the council members and they induct the new council members and everything. And since we have not had an AALC since before the pandemic, okay, matter of fact, 2019 was the last one. They planned to have it last year. It didn't make it, okay? They pushed it over to this year. It was supposed to have been early in the year. They pushed it back to August. Now here we are. So we've dealt with it, but so many people have been promoted to that level, to council members, and crossed over $200,000 in income. Did y'all hear what I said? So many Black folks have crossed over $200,000 in income since 2019. It's gonna be a while calling all them people up there. See, we ain't got no shortage of people making money in this thing.
Yeah, but you said crossed over because a lot of them making way over 200,000.
Exactly. But I'm speaking on new council members. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The new ones, man. It's so many of them. They have
this Dormine's first trip to as far as the council member.
And we got some more. Dennis Love. We got some other locals that
Matt.
Right, Matt. They never got a chance to get in there and go across the stage when they crossed over. So we gonna be supporting some local heroes, okay? But that general session gonna be off the chain, folks. Now let me roll on to Sunday. The meeting closes out on Sunday morning. The worship service that that's optional for those who want to plug into the church service. It's only an hour, okay? But that's where the choir rolls out and everything. And so you got the chance to plug in there from 7:30 to 8:30, and then immediately following, they're gonna film the PFS, the Primerica Live show, basically. Okay, so they're gonna record that and they're gonna show it on Monday to the people who well, for everybody really, but definitely if you don't make the trip, you can watch the show that we record that day. So y'all get a chance to be on TV, right? And the videos from some of the workshops and stuff may be posted on POL as well. But now, as soon as that's done, they have a general session. Now, in all the general sessions, guys, there's always awards and recognition, okay? Always awards. They're going to be recognizing cash flow, life insurance production, securities, promotions. If you got a license between the last AALC and this, you're going to get recognized for being licensed. So some of y'all might get recognition and not even realize you're going to get recognition at the event. So it's something for everybody. One thing they're going to do is make everybody feel super special. And then they're going to have closed out by the council members and probably Ivan Earl, who is the chair of the event. After that, folks, at 1 o'clock, it's over, probably going to spill over a little bit longer. But it's still, that's a wrap. So those of you all who are flying back out, hey, you may have time before you got to get back on the plane. Some folks are staying over until Monday, whatever the case may be, enjoy yourselves. So that's the event in a nutshell as far as the planned events. So I just wanted to make sure that I highlighted that so you guys knew what was going on. Now you should have received emails. If you don't have, if you didn't receive an email of that, we definitely text me or something and I can forward it to you with that information so you'll have that. There's a generic agenda that's on the website, but then you got that detail when that just came out, okay? So we went over the agenda. Last couple of things I want to make note of. There is a COVID protocol in place. They've ensured everybody that they're taking all the right precautions in all of that. But now here's what they're asking us to do. Okay, if you have, and they got something for vaccinated or unvaccinated, they just want to know what's going on. If you have received the vaccination, all they're saying, there is a link. Now, some of us got a text message sent to us or whatnot. We can upload okay, I see y'all. You can upload your vaccination card if that be you. For those who did not, don't have a vaccination card, it's cool. But you got to do something. They need you to get a COVID test, okay? Prior to going down there, 3 days before you go down. They're asking that you get a COVID test, and that same link, you can upload the results. They're just trying to protect everyone, okay? So everybody's welcome, all is good, but I'm sure you all understand we ain't had no major events where everybody came together. So it's important that we have a protocol either way. Okay, so that everybody can have a good old time when they get down there. If you don't have the link or the code or whatever, once again, you got to let us know so that we can forward it to you, so you can go ahead and snapshot that QR code, and then you can upload whatever documents you need to. That's basically it on that. Okay, moving right along. The flights. If you're on the flights that they put out there for the package deal and all that kind of stuff, not your individual bookings, but if you were part of the one that Ronell and Nisi and all that, they're gonna have a call in the morning at 9 o'clock. It was posted in the New Future Millionaires group me. They're gonna have a call in the morning just to clarify everything. They have sent out the flight numbers, the departure times, and the times coming back. But just for clarity, to make sure everybody's on the right page, jump on that call in the morning to make sure that you have clarity at what's going on. They're going to send out some more detailed things. It's a little bit closer to the time we go, just so everybody knows, what they're supposed to do. So that's it in a nutshell as far as the trip stuff. Does anybody have any questions that they need to ask about that before we move to the next thing? All right.
Perry and Aura, what day y'all getting in? And what time?
Thursday.
Thursday about 5. Our plane landed at 5:55.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be there already Thursday as well.
In the morning or in the evening?
In the evening.
In the evening.
Okay. All right, cool. I got you. All right, cool. Great. So like I said, I'll be there too already. And a lot of us will already be there. Okay. That's it on the trip, guys. I just want to make sure we are communicating with one another. Let's stay in touch so we can make sure that we have a good time. I really want us to be able to really as a team, because some of us have our wives going. No, Roy's wife's going. My wife is going. Norman's wife and daughter is going, right? We got a nice crew. We got about 14, 15 people that are on Fortune 319 that's going there, man. So it really would be a shame if we can't pull together at least a couple of times to be able to take some pictures together, you know what I'm saying, and maybe do an activity or something, eat, get some grub together, whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah, everybody got their mask on. It's gonna be well documented. This was during the pandemic.
Exactly. Everybody go
remember that.
We all remember that year. Like,
is he smiling?
Right. Yeah, and then guys, also, if you can't make this trip, and if you're going to this trip, you don't want to miss an AALC. The next AALC event is going to be in April of next year. Okay, this year they kind of celebrating last year and this year because they didn't have one last year. Okay, so they got a lot of stuff to get out because we playing catch up. But man, I want you to visualize yourself by the time we do April of 2022, that it ain't just you. You're bringing a crew of your own to the next thing, right? That's what it's about. You building it from event to event. And so you want to visualize yourself having a whole team, a whole squad that's going there with you by then. And that's leading right into the convention, folks. The convention gonna be next summer. You talking about 50,000. That's gonna be the big dogs. That's gonna be the big boys. Some of y'all gonna be promoted to RVPs by then, right?
Right.
And so it's one team, one dream, guys. I can't stress that enough. But we're gonna have a lot of fun this week. Now, last couple of things, and I'd like to hear from a couple of leaders, and then we're gonna close this call out and let y'all go on with your night. Okay. I do have some incentives. Please, y'all, pay attention to the group me. Okay. Watch the daggum group me. Don't just ignore it or act like, even if you don't have your notifications on, check it every day, because we always posting something that's going to be beneficial to y'all. I'm putting money on the line for policies, and I put recruit slots out there, which all the recruit slots that I put out have been taken. Okay, so everybody got coaches' money on that one. Okay, but it's still some money out there for policies. Chuck slam dunked the policy right before the call, right?
Send me my money, man.
I got to send that man his money. Yeah. Okay. And so you can look at it. I think it breaks down if you do a policy between and their premiums is between $25 to $45 to $49. You get a $25 bonus from me. Okay. If it's from 50, I think it's from 50 to like 74 or something like that. Okay. You get a $50 bonus from me. And if it's 75 and above, you get a $75 cash bonus from me. Y'all don't want no money?
Yeah.
Plus, y'all gonna get commissions.
Oh, wait,
y'all gonna get
wait.
paid.
All right.
Anyway, so take coach's money and let's go win. With the app submission that Chuck just did, that put us at, we about 1,500 shy of 10 grand. But man, I believe
that ain't counting the two policy increases, right? So we over that.
You got one. One of them they credited already or something. I don't know. We got to look.
Up.
Hey man, something hit last night.
Oh,
I don't know what's going on. Hey, it's always a great surprise for some money to hit. Okay, so
right.
Okay, I don't know about you. I like that in the middle of the night. So listen, if everybody that's on here right now just hustle up on one more something, one more policy. Okay, on the recruit end, we ain't showing 10, but we actually have 10 recruits that's in the queue right now. Okay?
I'm gonna put another one in tonight.
We gonna put another one in. Man, y'all be shocked at what we can get done. We can get that thing up. Let's fight for 20 by 20. I know we got a little more than 24 hours, but why can't we get it? Y'all, great things can happen when you got a made up mind, man. Somebody said it's nothing more powerful than a made up mind. So if everybody make up their mind, look, I sat up at the office yesterday and I went back through my cell phone and just text messages, people that I've been in touch with that we may have never hooked up and all that. And guess what, folks? I went all the way back to last year sometime. I got some gold out of that. I recruited somebody yesterday just from doing that. Yesterday, we hadn't even
Hey.
Huh?
Yeah, I was going to say, I wanted to say the sister that I'm getting ready to put in the business tonight. So, you know, she said, yeah, she would take a look. I think that was 2 weeks ago, but she ain't make it on the webinar. Okay, so I checked back with her. She said, yeah, okay, well, I got to get on the next one. She didn't get on it. Then she said, well, what's the name of the company? I said, PFS Financial Services, right? So she went on, looked at it or whatever, never got on. So she just texted me out the blue last night and was all like, hey, you know, I definitely, I looked up the company or whatever. It sounds good. I want to work from home, blase, blase. But she was all like, but I don't think it was, I'm trying to go back to school. She thought it was like she had to work a 9 to 5 or whatever from home. I'm all like, nah. So I explained it to her. She sent me a phone number. I gave her a presentation, and she coming in the business. She in Virginia Beach, but she got a lot of family in Missouri, so she more concerned about getting her non-resident here. But yeah, so, but that was just following up with it, and that's straight Facebook.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Hey, man, listen, we got gold in our cell phones, man. Okay. I'm about to write another policy just off what I did yesterday. Okay. A sister that came into the business and had some health challenges that I ain't talked to since last year sometime. Well, guess what? I just reached out to her random. She ready. She finna go and study for her license, go knock this thing out. All because I reached out to her yesterday. So guys, man, it ain't over till it's over. So listen, man, I could go on and on, man. Well, let's go ahead and get some things going. I want to close out with a series of folks that just give us a couple of just a little bit, okay? Going back to the AALC and just the business in general and why it's important. I got an AALC crew that's been riding with me for a while, okay? First, I want to hear, I saw him earlier. He didn't even know, I ain't even tell him I was going to ask him to share something. But I want to hear from Roy Austin real quick on, because he's been to several AALCs with me, okay, through the years. And he's seen great leaders come through. Just real quick, Roy, just share a couple of words, man, on why the AALC is a great event to plug into and what you get from it whenever you go.
Well, I would say for the newcomers, it's the best thing you're going to want to do. I'm telling you, it's going to be lit. It's going to be a wonderful thing. Hey, man, I give him thanks and honor and praise for giving me an opportunity to get on here right now. Hey, I just want to say I'm looking forward to it, man. This time is going to be really a good time, I think, because they're going to share so much information that it's just going to knock our socks off. I'm looking forward to getting some real good information out of this one because I'm taking my wife with me this time, and I'm wanting to get her and involved in the business and see a different side of what Primerica is about and what she heard and what she's been experiencing. So I just want to say, hey, man, I'm looking forward to it, and all those that are just coming into this business, take heed to what's going to be shared. It's going to be a lot of information given, a lot of information. Yeah. That's all I got right now, Coach.
I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you for sharing. Always a great trip. And ever since Roy came into the business with me, he's been going. Appreciate you sharing, bro. Next, I want to hear from the one and only, another long-standing AALC traveler. He already know who it is. Y'all give it up for Mr. Stormy Norman. Come on, Norm, what you got?
Oh, man, how's everybody doing this evening?
All right.
Let me get this frog out of my throat. The AALC, man, hey, one of the best events I've been to. I've been to quite a few. The conference is nice too, but the AALC is really special because you see a lot of people that look like us making a ton of money, and they dropping nuggets like you would not believe. And then just the aura of it all, that Disney World Resort, I'm telling you, man, oh my God, I had so much fun the last time. And just like Roy just said, I'm excited too, because my wife didn't come, and she's not much involved in the business either. But now I got not just her, but my daughter too. So I'm just super pumped, man. I got, you know, my little network of family with me. You know, my son just moved to Texas, so I can't get him to come. So it's fun. It's fun. And you get, like I said, every time I leave there, I come back with a different vision about my business, how it needs to take shape. So I would say if you were planning not to go, or you thought you were at the last minute and thinking about dropping out, I wouldn't do it.
Right.
You miss a lot of stuff. Just the fun of it alone, outside of the general sessions and all that, is worth it. For real, for real.
I appreciate you sharing, Norm, man. And listen, you right on point. It's an awesome trip. You're going to learn a lot, guys. And real quick before I introduce the next person, go there expecting to receive something, you know, because sometimes you're in Primerica, you're technically in the business. You might be licensed in the business and all that, but something ain't, you still need some kind of spark. It could be one little thing that somebody would say, maybe somebody that has a story that's similar to yours or whatever, and they tell you how they overcame or how they transition from what they were doing to now being $1 million earner or $500,000 earner or something in the company, right? Y'all know y'all can build a rapport with them people. They will exchange numbers with you, or at least email addresses, right? So y'all can communicate back, because we all need somebody. I don't know, something might fire up different people different ways, but go there looking for what it is, that one thing that you can take back that'll make all the difference in the world. Now, the last speaker I want to share is our regional leader, because, he and I really have, when they say big decisions are made at big events, that really became a reality for us.
Yeah, buddy.
A couple of years ago.
Because I was there listening to that decision.
We just went all in, like, all right, this is it. You know what I mean? Because we had heard all we needed to hear. But I'm gonna let him kind of share his take on his AALC experiences and just the importance of the meeting. So without further ado, the one and only Mr. Charles Muhammad.
Hey, well, thank you, Coach. Hey, look, it's only one other event that's similar to the AALC, and that's Savior's Day with the Nation of Islam. You talking about nothing but positive Black people, with putting Black people in a better position, right? And focusing on positivity and doing better for the whole, right? And so when I came to my first AALC, the only thing that I have ever seen that was like that, and trust me, if you didn't know that Glenn Williams was the president and that it was some other white folks in Primerica that was doing well, coming to the AALC, you would think it was a Black-owned company, because it's all Black people. Now, it might be some white people there that's on Black teams that came to but you talking about no foolishness, no crap. Everybody's in the positive mind state, right? Everybody's trying to help somebody else win and get to the next level. It's so much positivity, so much about Black people winning, Black people making money, all in the same area. And everything somebody's saying for the stage is pouring into you, right? And so, it was at that event that me and Brandon decided that it was time for him to go RVP. I'm talking to him like, you going RVP, and I'm gonna be the one to help you get there. And look, folks, my base shop averaged around 10,000 after we came home from the AALC all the way to the end of the year. Yeah. You know what I mean? And so, just being fired up, and then seeing these people that look like you and I, and telling us exactly how they did it. And so, man, it's very phenomenal. It's always good to, take somebody with you right? And I'm glad Terry and Aura going, y'all the same team. Take somebody with you that can see it with you, that can come back and share that vision. Yeah.
Hey man, appreciate you sharing, bro. And you're right. You know, we made that decision. We went on a run, and really, we were really trying to push up everybody because, you know, we came back running. We wanted Coach Hairston to be promoted and get to national sales director. He was a senior vice president that year, 2019, before we went. He was a senior vice president. Okay, we came back, got on a run. He needed more RVPs to be promoted in order to for him to become a national sales director. Okay, well, I was determined, shoot, I was going to at least help, right? Well, what wound up happening, just the vision of the AALC to know that, hey, it's time for you to go ahead and step up and go and get that contract. And that was the year we did it.
This nut was talking about he going RVP in December. I said, man, you going RVP in August. What is he talking about?
It happened before that. It happened in May.
In July, right, in May, right.
It qualified in May, and then it spilled over into June. We celebrated in July. Yeah, that's what it was. Hey, but I mean, hey, it was just that fast. You know, I came home from the AALC, y'all. I had a heart-to-heart with my wife. You know what I mean? I had a heart-to-heart with her while
we was there.
And I said, look, it's time to cut the job loose. But at that point, she knew that it was time. She was with me. She said, hey, look, everything that's in place, the structure, the business, there's no way we can lose. And for some of y'all, you're gonna make a decision at the AALC. And it might just be to go to the next level. Maybe you're a district right now, and you're gonna make a decision to go to division. Okay, that's gonna be your defining moment. If you're regional leader, which we got one regional leader, okay, you're gonna make a decision to go. Well, he already made a decision to go RVP, but somebody else gonna make a decision to become RVP. You know, in the process, guys, man, think about it. You're in an incubator where it ain't nothing but success all around you. So why would you be in an environment of successful people and success and not decide to go get some of that for yourself? It's just a decision, folks. That's all we got to do is make a decision. So I want to encourage everybody, man, to just get ready for the trip, pack what you need to pack. If you're not going, if you can't make it, don't worry about it. Get an AALC mindset, okay? You may not go on the trip this time. Plan to make sure that you're there next time, but while you're here, we're going to be posting stuff on GroupMe. We're going to be taking pictures and all that. We're going to be blowing up social media. Right, we're gonna blow up Instagram, Facebook, and let folks know what's really going on in this thing that they can't never get the name right in Prime America, right? Yeah. We're gonna let folks know what's up, and y'all gonna see somebody walk across that stage that you identify with, and you gonna tell yourself, shoot, if she can do it, if he can do it, dadgum, I can do it too, and let's go make this thing pop, y'all. So man, that's all I really got for you.
Small picture of me and Brandon's crab legs from last year.
Putting the crab legs up.
Paddlefish Seafood Company, boy. I still got the pics.
Yeah,
look
man.
At that. Look at that. That's the resort.
Hold up. Oh yeah. Oh, it's a beautiful place.
Yeah, it is no joke.
It's a beautiful place.
No joke. I still got the pictures.
Hey, Brandon, I just wanted to tell you too that I won't be leaving until Friday morning.
Okay.
So my plane leaves at 6:30 a.m. I won't get there until I think either 9 or 9:30. So
that's cool. You're gonna be all right.
Okay.
The majority of the festivities don't start until 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
So
okay.
You all right. Norm is a little excited over there.
Yeah. Hey, I see those pictures too.
Hey, bro, we got
nice.
Give you like some cigars, boy. I knew a cigar spot there where I found. Oh man.
Oh, we're gonna check it out.
Yeah.
Stogie.
It was cool.
Yeah, you go smoke your stogies.
Hey, boy.
All right, guys.
I digress.
Does anybody got any questions, comments, anything you want to share, whatever, as we wrap this thing up, man? Because I'm fired up. I'm ready to go do something.
I got 2 for the meeting tomorrow. That's what I've been doing.
Yeah, I do too. Stacey, I got Renice to get on the thing, man. Can you believe
Really?
that? Yeah.
I'm shocked.
So yeah.
Yay.
We gonna see. It's Draper.
Okay.
Yo, we'll see.
All
I
right.
got a confirmation too, Brandon, and this young woman promised me that she's gonna get on. But we'll see.
We'll see. We'll see. Keep on inviting. Don't disrespect her. Go get some more. Okay.
Yeah.
So guys, I appreciate everybody jumping on, man. Please, once again, last closing notes, pay attention to the group me. Okay. Plug in. Encourage your teammates. Okay. We gonna win and pull this train together, y'all. Okay. Get some folks on the meeting tomorrow night. Fight to the end of the month. Call somebody, text somebody that you know need a policy. You might be able to get that in before 11 o'clock tomorrow night. Okay. If all hearts and minds are clear, appreciate y'all getting on. As George said earlier, I'll see y'all at the top.
Bottom's way too crowded.
Peace and love, y'all.
Peace.
Call me if you need me, text me or whatever.
All right.
I see you.